This is Bilal Khan, and this is my personal and professional development video. And the topic of today's video is how to manage and control your emotions. So I got a pretty interesting email that I wanted to share with you guys today, and this email can definitely be helpful for everyone, especially for the younger crowd or younger people who are having a hard time managing or controlling their emotions. Then what kind of techniques they can apply in their everyday day-to-day life, and how they can look at different things from different perspectives and be able to really come to a place where they feel very peaceful and content within themselves. So without any further wait, we're gonna go ahead and start reading the email. And the email says, "Hi Bilal, I am thankful to you for your advice. You are a true champion and you have helped me a lot. I am extremely impressed by your ability to pay attention to detail and solve people's problems." Well, that's what I'm here for. I really like how you talk, present, and hope to be like you someday. Well, I really appreciate the compliment, but I would say that I'm just an average human being. I don't really have anything special. But you are at a stage of life where there's a lot of uncertainty, and then there's you're a sophomore in college, and this person I'm assuming is very young, probably 18 or 19 years old. So, and I'm definitely older. So you might think that I'm some big shot or some guy who has who not, kind of knows everything, but I have life experience. I have more life experience than you do at your age, and I remember how I was when I was 18 or 19. And honestly speaking, I did not have a clue. So the reason why I am the way I am now is obviously I have a much more life experience and I'm more older than you are. So you can be like me. And then what I would say is I've never been a great student or somebody who has been excellent in their academic career. And this you are going to see in this email, because this person is having a hard time passing one of the classes in their curriculum, and so this is something which I struggle with as well. I failed calculus 3 times and got get to pass the calculus the fourth time. Eventually, got an A on it. So, if you can learn something from me, or if there's something I can teach, is I cannot teach you how to be a great or excellent student because I've never been one. I've always thought of myself as somebody who would probably was above average in terms of how I was as a student. But at the same time, I was very determined. I was very eager to learn new things and eager to experience new realities of life, and at the same time, being able to refine my approach. Because the way I used to look at it is, let's say I'm playing a game of cricket for the people watching in the subcontinent, or a game of baseball for the people watching in the United States or in North America. Uh, you are the one who get to decide how many times you're gonna hit the ball with your bat that you're holding, and you get to have unlimited tries. You gotta keep hitting, and you know that you have missed a few times. Let's say you have missed 20 times. You were trying to hit the ball, and then you have missed 20 times. Eventually, if you keep hitting, you will eventually be able to strike the ball with your bat and be able to hit it out of the park. So this is the way. This is your life, and this is the way you gotta look at it. That the number one skill that pretty much all successful people, or people who have achieved excellence in their careers or in their personal life, is they are very determined and they never give up. So if you look at life as something that if you keep repeating the same thing and trying to refine your approach, slightly tweak the way you look at it or the way you are approaching life, eventually you will be able to hit one of the balls out of the park or be able to hit the home run. You get to have unlimited tries, because why? Because you are the one calling the shot. And the email also says, I am a sophomore in college, and I'm writing you to ask you about what I can do moving forward. I have a bit of a low GPA, and I'm concerned about passing physics. I think my problem is that I'm more concerned about the prospect of failing than actually attempting to pass the class. Uh, I have gotten a C minus in that particular class, and now I'm going to retake it. Okay, I feel it shouldn't be a big deal for me, but it is as of now. I'm not asking you for advice on how to pass, but in general, how to psychologically program my mind to stop worrying about school so much and manage my emotions. Well, if you're young, if you're like 18 or 19-year old, it's very normal for you to have conflicting emotions or have your emotions be all over the place. So it's very normal. So it's nothing to get concerned about. But I can talk definitely about the things that you can do to manage them effectively. If you're looking at me as somebody who, you're definitely looking at me as somebody who is a bit more calm and a bit more relaxed in the way I approach things. This is because I'm older. I have life experience, like I've said. So you are here. You are comparing apples to oranges. So your situation is different from my situation. I have more life experience. I have more knowledge. So this is why, and I'm older, so I know how to manage my emotions effectively. And I remember when I was 18 or 19 as well. I had the same issue. I had the same problem that I used to get irritated, or angry, or upset very quickly. Not all the time, but sometimes. But definitely with age, I've been able to be a bit more calm and be a bit more relaxed with how I approach things. Uh, I come from a good family, which sometimes make me feel even more irritated because I like gratitude. Uh, I grew up in a single parent household, but I still live a comfortable lifestyle. Uh, any guidance would mean a world to me. All right. So she's looking for advice on what she can do to manage her emotions or manage her conflicting emotions, which can sometimes be all over the place. And she's sometimes feeling very nervous or very anxious about things. And if I had to point out, I would say that she does mention that she grew up in a single parent household, but there's probably something going around in your surrounding, or people who you're interacting with, or people who are a part of your social group. Uh, if you are spending more time with people who are constantly nagging you or bullying you or trying to bring drama or conflicts with you, you will also be inclined to feel the same way as they feel, and be able to and be approaching things the way they approach. And I don't know who you grew up with, but I would probably say that you grew up in a single parent household where the father was not present, so you were probably not able to see a consistent, calm, and very relaxed masculine influence while you were growing up, which can obviously be detrimental for you while you are in your teen or while you grow up, because I have never been able to see how it feels like being around somebody who is very calm and very relaxed. And another thing I would like to say is, well, whatever happened, happened, and you don't really have any control over it. But what you can do now to be grateful and stop worrying about school so much is you gotta look at it as whatever grade you get in physics is probably not even gonna matter 5, 10, 15 years from today, when you're, let's say, living a life that you are hoping to live, or you were able to experience the things that you're able to experience. It probably is not going to matter what kind of grade you got in physics, or whatever subject you were struggling with. So look at it as this way. And another thing I would say is, I would recommend you to read a book called The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer, and he talks. Uh, he gives a great advice. He gives great advice on how, as human beings, when you're born, let's say we are 6, 7 years old, or let's say when you're a child, or when you grow up, or while you're growing up, you haven't really done anything to deserve what you are experiencing. Let's say you haven't done anything, you haven't put in the work to deserve any luxuries that you are getting, or any beauties of life that you are getting, or the nature that what you are getting, and you get to enjoy every day. Every day you get to wake up, see the sun, see the stars, see the moons, and see the awesome environment that you're around. And you haven't done anything to deserve it, but you still have it. So you still got to be grateful that you have that. And at the same time, let's say you are here on Earth, so you also have a lot of value. And at the same time, let's say your great 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 grandparents, if they hadn't met, you wouldn't be here. So you would not. What are the odds of you not being here and not being able to experience the life that you're experiencing, and being able to live the life that you're living, and being able to wake up and get to enjoy it every day, uh, and you still get to see every day as it passes by. And like you say, you are you are living a kind of a comfortable lifestyle, where I would probably say you don't have to worry about financial stress, which I would assume, which is great, which is how you got to look at it. And I would say that the only critique I would do is try to figure out what's really going on in your surrounding, or in your personal life, because people who you are interacting with, there might be something going on which is making things a bit more uncomfortable, and making things a little bit worse than it should be for you. Because if you're around people who are constantly building you up and trying to make you feel better, or people who are cheerful, or people who are like, hey, whatever, you got a C minus, or you got a D in physics, but you're gonna wake up tomorrow and you're gonna do better, and you're just gonna knock the ball out of the park. So don't worry about it. Just focus on the grind. Just keep on doing the good work. So those are the words that you have to listen from the peer groups or people that you interact with, which eventually helps you build up your self-esteem, and helps you become more relaxed, and be able to become more comfortable regulating your emotions and managing your emotions. And whenever a negative event or a stressful event occurs, you're able to see it like, okay, all right, I just gotta focus on the grind, just gotta go about it, and then eventually I will be able to achieve my desired outcome. So that's all the advice I had for you. But feel free to send me a follow up email with more details about your childhood, or how things were while you were growing up, or the surrounding, or the people who you're interacting with. And that can really help me give you a bit more advice, or maybe even better advice than I have just given out. And I would also recommend go look up a good therapist around you, and then see what kind of options you have. Go talk to them and figure out a way to handle things, and to stop worrying about school so much, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people do. Or a lot of kids who are growing up, especially when they are just entering college, do. But eventually, when you graduate college, or when you go become a person, become a professional, become a grown professional, I would say, you look back upon the things that you worried about, and tell yourself, I was just stressed about them for nothing, and they were just nothing to be stressed about. So yeah, look at it this way, and learn from what I've just said. And I would also recommend you to watch my videos at least 4 to 5 times as well, because And I say that a lot in my videos, because what I'm really doing is I'm reprogramming your mind, because you are listening, or you are coming across a lot of negativity, or things that you see on the media, or the things you see on the news, or whatever, that is reconditioning your mind to behave a certain way. But when you watch the things, or when you listen to some of the stuff, let's say my videos, or people who make good content, or a book that I talked about, Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer, when you listen to those videos, when you listen to the words, you listen to uh, the reason I make videos is because you can listen to my tone of the voice, and how I speak, and how I interact, and that obviously can bring a great level of calming influence to your mind as well. So I'm not missing out on anything if you watch this video once, or if you watch this video 4, 5, 6 times. But the more times you watch it, the more time, the better you will be at understanding the principle and programming your mind to behave in a very consistent and a very positive manner. That's all the advice I had for you. Moving forward, feel free to let me know if you need more detailed advice by following up and giving me more information on how your childhood was while you were growing up, and I can point out the things that you can do to overcome this challenge. For anybody else, if you guys have any question on the challenge in any area of your personal or your professional growth, you need my advice, feel free to hit me up. Feel free to send me a direct message on whatever platform you're watching this video on, or if you're a Governor State student, then just send me an email on my Governor State's email address, and please give me a few days to get back to you with a response. This is Bilal Khan. Everybody signing off. Have a great day and take care. Bye.